Hello everyone, welcome to the FSD MMA podcast number 4. So there's a special one. We're joined by, two of the teams are missing, but we're joined by 6 members of every Xbox ESFL team. Joined by B3 Bang from Bang Bang Bullies, BFAP Jakey from BFAP. We haven't got anyone from KM sadly. We've got Vex Grains, the leader of Vex. LWCI Webcam, the leader of LW. EK Naz, one of the bigger players in EK, and then we haven't got anyone from Dirty Boxing as well, sadly. Just how are we all doing, lads?
Yeah, all good. All good.
Doing good, man.
Mm-hmm.
We blessed by the best, brother.
Yeah, so week 1, some big fixtures to be fair. Obviously we got Vex versus KM, that's a big one. Got Dirty Boxing versus B3, EK versus LW, and then obviously ourselves versus BFAP. Going to Jakey first in this one. There's been rumours that Zayaf isn't going to make it. How true are them? Is it mind games? Is this what they're starting off with already, or is?
Well, rumour has it he's at college, so.
What? So do you not know yourself, or?
Yeah, I don't really keep up too much with the chats, but last I heard he's at college, so it's we've still got many other competitors, that we're confident in, so should be alright.
On to Bang yourself. You're up against Dirty Boxing, who's kind of viewed as one of the bottom camps in this season. Do you view this as like an opportunity to put a statement out there for yourselves?
To be honest, the way we view this one is a chance for all my younger guys, my newer guys, to show who they are and to give the ESFL a show instead of my guys that are more known in the community. So this is our chance to really show that each and every one of our bullies bang and break fucking blocks, and motherfuckers is dying.
Yeah, I mean, this season with ESFL, because obviously the camp leaders can decide who gets the roles. There's be people like myself, like Zane, he's got the role in Vex, Bossman, Hookie, people like that. Bang, I know you've got people like Zach, who you was dying to get a role for ages. I know you've got Biggie. Who's some of the talents in your camp that you're looking forward to showcasing this season?
Well, mainly I want my boy Blackout to get some shine. You're gonna see how Blackout does. He was, he did a lot in PTs. For those that watch PT, he did a lot in the PS side. But now he's gonna be on the Xbox, and he's really gonna break out and be the star for this new season.
Mm-hmm. I mean, when we've seen people come over to Xbox from PS, we've seen it with Peace My High, Skitch. They went up another level when they went to the Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed that with himself?
Yeah, exactly.
So you think he's going to be the star of B3 this season and going to cause some upsets?
He's got the attitude. He's got the knowledge in the game. He's young. He's got everything you need to create a star, and he's ours.
Yeah, that sounds fun. We can't wait to see how that one plans out. Going to yourself, Webcam, you're up against one of the biggest camps in the community within EK. How do you view this one as a challenge itself, and what do you make of the matchup?
Well, just off rip for the matchup, it's obviously not the easiest matchup we could have gotten through week 1, but I also think it's a great opportunity for us to put a big win on the fucking scoreboard week 1, take out EK. And I know they obviously have a lot of ESFL champs on their team, a lot more than we do. But I mean, when it comes down to it, I feel like we have guys who can match up with them really well. And we have people on our team who have in the past in leagues fights done really well against them. And, I'm not calling a 3-0 or anything. I'm not going to call a prediction, but I just think we're going to get the job done.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Just a quick one. Is it LW Burr? Is he not on the roster, or is he getting added to it after this week?
No. Yeah, so he just went down to college. He used to be in KM, right? Yeah. So, and then he came to our team, but he was going to start week 1, but he can't, and so can Pudgy. I don't know, he used to be BSD Pudgy, who's now LW Pudgy. He can't compete week 1 either. So we got 2 guys out week 1, but we still got a lot of our top guys still in, so I'm feeling really confident.
I like it. Naz, obviously with the EK team, you've got a PS team and an Xbox team. A lot of the star people is on the PS team. Who do you think should be ones that you're looking out for on the Xbox team? Because I know there's some new people that a lot of people don't know of.
So recently we actually announced that we are going to be competing on PS2, and everyone was quite surprised that some of the people that we took on PS. For Xbox, I would personally think that Blink, he might surprise a lot of people. He doesn't get enough credit. He's done good in prime time and different leagues like that. So yeah, look out for Blink. He's gonna do well.
Blink is shit. Fuck. How about that?
I mean, what do you have to say about that one, Naz?
But yes, I'm gonna be training Blink to beat the likes of Jakey. I know Jakey had him in prime time once, but once I'm done training Blink, he's gonna be unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you got Hammer and you can't perform a champ. Another person that I think is going under the radar, obviously got Cap a lot. We've seen him in PT, lost against yourself in that one. But on ranked, he's put in like good numbers up in there as well, as he wants to keep an eye on.
So what was that again?
Yeah, obviously you got Caplot in your camp, who one that's going under the radar.
Yeah.
Just tell us a little about him. I know you fought him in prime time as well.
Oh yeah, so I fought him in prime time. Yeah, he's another good player to look out for. He's good at mixing it up. So yeah, definitely watch out for him. He's a special one.
I like it. Grains, yourself on this one. Obviously, it's a big week versus KM. Obviously, KM is viewed as like one of the top camps within the community. I know Vex is kind of it's been around for a while, but in terms of like the people in there at all, it's quite new. Who do you think like should be on the lookout in this one, like in terms of the people on your roster? Because obviously a lot of people don't know who's on there.
I mean, in our camp, everyone's pretty much the same level, apart from one player, which is Matty. He's very, very good at the game, but I feel like everyone else in the camp is kind of on the same wavelength. I don't feel like there's many people that stand out, but Dylan's definitely one to watch out for. Optics. He's an odd one to play against, and he's caused a lot of upsets.
Yeah. Obviously, as well, you're up against KM. What do you make of him? What do you make of the players on there, and who do you think they're going to go with?
I feel like they're just clinging onto the name. They're not really that big of a camp anymore. I feel like it should be an easy warm up, to be honest.
An easy warm up. Well, obviously you've got us in week 2, so I mean, I don't know what you're warming up for, because that's just going to be a sweep for us. But maybe down the line, yeah, you get some wins. But Jakey as well in this one. I know you've beef with the KM camp as well. Do you agree with Grains on that one?
Well, I own KM officially, unofficially.
Do you honor it?
But nah, lately since that little Valentine fella's been sort of AFK, they got some good players. They got Caliber, very good player. Who else? Is Liam there? Pyright Kip.
Intro's
very good.
Intro's very good. They've got a solid lineup. And I think it's a lot to do with styles make fights. I'd say out of all the matchups, I'd say as far as Vex and KM, that's probably one that I couldn't really predict, because it all depends on availability, who sends out who, and how they do. Because I feel like get a guy like Caliber going against Matty. If that matchup finds its way, like, you couldn't really call it, because Matty's got the striking advantage, Caliber's got the grappling advantage. So, but that's one I'm definitely looking forward to.
I mean, obviously with KM as well, they got KM Pyright Kip. There's obviously been talk, is he actually going to compete this season? Because we know he's had a competitor role in the past within the ESFL and hasn't competed. So it'll be interesting to see if he competes or not. This one goes to obviously with EK and B3. So obviously you've got 2 teams, one on PS, one on Xbox. What is the thought process behind them both? Is it just to go very strong on one, or do you want to try and win both? Like, how do you manage that one? We'll start off with yourself, Bang.
Well, as for us, what I did is I named team captains. So Xbox has a team captain, which is Leaks. So he's in charge of running things on the Xbox side. I'm as oversight, but basically he's setting up the matchups, he's picking the weight classes, and he's choosing who's best equipped. On PS, we have Host Ninja, who he's a former title challenger, and he's been grinding the game hard. He's next level, and he's doing the same for the PS. And I'm more so just overhead, watching over, making sure everything goes smooth.
I like it. Naz, what about yourself? Because obviously from the outside it just looks like EK has gone very strong on PS. Would you have to agree with that one, that you've just gone very strong on one side, or is it you're going for 2 and the people are just not giving the recognition to the Xbox players?
Yeah, so would agree with that. I do think that the PlayStation side is a lot more better in terms of skill because I have played, the players on PS side and Xbox, and from experience, like I say, the PS side is definitely more stronger. But on the Xbox, you still can't count them out. They're all very good players, but just need like their tools a bit sharpened. So yeah, I do think they will do well against B3 September 18th. So yeah, definitely don't count out the EK guys on Xbox.
I mean,
Don't worry, B3 got something planned for EK. We ready for that, and we got a little trick up our sleeve waiting.
Just though I'm sitting out on this one, that's how confident we are.
I hope you do sit out. That gives me a reason not to fight. I only want to jump in and fight you.
Okay, sweet.
I mean, a question, because obviously you're going to be playing each other twice as well. Do you think there's going to be like similarities in each time you just fight? Obviously, because certain camps have certain styles, or is it just completely different fights each time you fight?
I think that every fighter in a camp has a different style, like Bang, and styles change all the time. I used to think Bang was a block breaker. That's definitely changed now. I feel like he's more of a defensive fighter, back foot fighter, is from experience. So yeah, people's styles change. I'm not going to go around telling my camp that all Bang does is block break because he won't. So there's style change and everyone has a different style.
I agree with Nas there. Everybody has different styles. The Xbox side of EK is totally different than the PS side of EK, and we just got to make sure the team is ready in all aspects, and try our best.
The question is, both: do you think you're going to be changing the roster from so some people will be on Xbox that week, and then you might change them to PS? Do you think that's going to happen, or is it just stuck on one side?
Go ahead now.
Yeah, so I think it's just stuck on one side.
Yeah, same over here. We're trying to keep it. The Xbox guys get their shine, and the PS guys stay and keep their shines. Even though a lot of our guys have both systems, we try to keep it steady.
Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously, Bang, yourself and Webcam, you've both had a lot of fights in the ESFL. You've both got that experience. What are some tips and tricks that you're giving to your guys to get ready for the ESFL this season? Webcam, if you want to answer that one.
Yeah, so I have had a lot of ESFL fights, and what I tell my guys is just all the mental trash talk that you got to deal with some of the people who will literally DM you for months talking shit, saying you're ducking, bullshit. I just think you just got to focus on yourself and just make sure that you're just fucking really prepared, man. I mean, we're not going to go in there not prepared, especially against a team like EK. Everyone watching film on everybody. And as long as you believe in yourself, man, I mean, that's all it really comes down to. If you're going into the fight thinking you're going to get your ass kicked, you're probably going to get your ass kicked, So I just tell all my guys to be confident and just lead by example.
Find yourself.
Yeah, same thing. Our biggest thing we're focusing now is the nerves. Those ESFL nerves, they hit you hard, and you don't know it's there until you get smacked by them nerves. When you have hundreds of people watching you, and you don't want to fail. So that's the biggest thing I'm trying to get my boys to. That's why they did a lot of PT. They're in these other leagues, really trying to show themselves, because that's the main key, getting those nerves in check. Because once the nerves are in check, a skill's already there, and then we just got to implement what we practice every day.
I like it. I think Vex has done that as well. They've obviously got a lot of the competitors new to the scene, competing in primetime leagues like that, getting used to the nerves. It's quite a smart thing to do, really, because like you said, when you fight in ESFL, them nerves, you can not be there as soon as you fight, you could get hit by them. So it's a very, very smart thing to do. Obviously, you had Sean Corky as well, who was champion in primetime as well. That was obviously a very good showing for the B3 camp, but that was on the PS side. But Webcam, you just brought it to my mind then with the trash talk. Obviously, last season we seen you fight Hammer 2 times in one night. It was a bit controversial. Are we looking to get that matchup on the first week?
Yeah, so here's the thing with Hammer. So we were bitter rivals, right? He fucking messaged me for months talking shit to me. Any insult you can think of, this man was sitting in my DMs at 6 in the morning. But after that, we were big rivals, and then we turned into allies. He helped me with wrestling. I helped him with striking. It was kind of like an intertwined camp chemistry that went down. And I mean, personally, I don't think Hammer wants that fight with me.
He doesn't.
I don't think he would want that fight with me. But if that's the fight that goes down, I have respect for Hammer. He's a ESFL champ, but I think I'd cause a lot of problems for Hammer.
Yeah.
And I think he knows it too. But I respect him too. Don't take that as like he's a piece of shit. Because I think we almost have 200 fights now.
Yeah.
So I mean, but yeah, that Hammer fight definitely I left a bitter taste in my mouth going into that season, man. So I just have some, bitter beef with EK in general because right before the ESFL announced teams, isn't it funny how EK picked up 15 fucking players like 2 days before everybody else did? You know what I mean?
Sorry to
Did no one else
that.
notice that?
EK
You didn't notice that?
I didn't actually think of that. That's mad.
Nah, man. You know what I mean? I swear, bro. Did they not pick up like 10 players before it was even announced? No one else can vouch for that?
Yeah, vouch. They did. Something like that.
Yeah, that's a little scummy to me, but we'll get it back in blood in the octagon.
Yeah.
Not too stressed.
I mean, obviously, first week we're going to get it. LW versus EK. Jake, I heard you mutter something as well when Webcam was saying that. What did you say, though?
No, yeah, I just think he's right. I think it was something like that, before it all got announced and it was all team. They picked up like loads of mad signings and done this all mad overhaul thing. So I don't know. I guess EK privilege hit him right now, but I don't know, man. They're a bit scared of Xbox. That's why they've stacked up PlayStation. But we've got our boys B3 and Dark over there. That's gonna just humble them a bit.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I think PS is going to be a great watch as well. Obviously, you've got NM, you've got Dark, you've got B3, got EK on there, you've got SCK who won in the qualifiers as well, so that's going to be a great watch. Bang, just a quick one. Who do you think is going to be the camps to watch out for on PS? Not including yourself.
PS, man, I'll be absolutely honest. Every team is killers. We're not looking past anybody at all. I don't want there to be any misconception that we sleeping on anybody. Nah, we every single week we got our eyes from the first PS week with Toon Squad. Everybody knows this prize camp and the animosity or whatever. Nah, there's no animosity. Me and Pryor are cool. Me and Jay are cool. It's all about the game, and we're gonna give it our best and put on a show. We're gonna break some blocks, and we're gonna keep it moving.
I like it. Vex, Sam, you there?
Yo, yeah, hello.
I mean, you're coming into this season quite underrated. I think when people are talking about the top camps, it's like us, BFAP, and EK. I know you think you'll be up there, but who do you think is going to be like your main rival this season?
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I don't think we'll beat FSD or BFAP. Maybe BFAP. I don't know. I feel like we're overlooked. To be honest,
Don't
I feel like
backtrack
Matt.
here. You've been telling me that you're going to beat BFAP.
Yeah, no, I
main
said it.
rivals are fucking Ditty Boxing, bruv. Vex need to chill out. Hookery versus Chinsworth. Main event. Run it.
To be fair, it's you and Chinsworth, really, Sam. You've been beefing with him.
Oh, he's just a massive prick. He literally sweeps floors for him. We don't want to talk about that game.
Well, to be fair, Dirty Boxing are actually happy with us because of the tier list. We're really sorry, Dirty Boxing, for hurting your feelings for putting you in the bin. Yeah, we're sorry about that one.
I mean, I don't think any of them are fucking Division 20, so I don't even know how they're in ESFL.
I mean, what do you have to say about you getting put in the qualifiers as well, by the way? Because obviously we see some camps like Dirty Boxing who think they should have been in the qualifiers, not yourselves. What do you have to make about that one?
I mean, no, it's a waste of time, that's for sure. But it's probably because I'm just a massive prick for Luber all the time, so it's deserved it.
Obviously, we'll go to Bang on this one. The format, a best of 3. Do you think that suits yourselves or not? Or you'd prefer a best of 5?
We definitely would have preferred the best of 5. Just off the strength, there's less chances of flashes going on, and all these things that could happen when you mainly a striking camp. We always know that the flash knockouts can happen at any time. So we would prefer a best of 5. We would prefer more fair, maybe even best of 3s for each matchup. But we're training with the rules. We're getting everything together, and we're just gonna make the best of it and put on a show.
I like it. Come on, lads, let's get some trash talk. Come on, someone say something about someone else.
Fuck EK, fuck Vex. Shout out B3, they're the goats. BFAP on top. Fuck FSD.
Whoa.
What?
I mean, I'll ask you
No,
this
joking,
question,
man.
Jakey. Obviously, when they've been talking about the top camps, the one thing that people have had to say about BFAP is that they don't have the depth that other camps do. What do you have to say about that one? People have only said there's like Trixie and Zayaf who's elite, and then there's like a kind of drop off from there if it gets to a best of 5. So what's your response to that statement?
So obviously it's all about depth, right? But it's only 8 players. So 5v5, not everyone's got the top of the top. You know, you could say FSD's got the majority of the depth where it comes to like looking like the the EK PlayStation side with the champions and the things like that. But do you know what I mean? I know I can beat any of these guys in FSD. Like even myself, you know, all it takes is one fight. But don't get me wrong, I know a lot of them are better than me. I know I can
Surely
beat
you're
them,
taking a piss.
you know. What do you mean? I smoked J
Surely you're
Robo the
taking
other
a
day.
piss.
I smoked J Robo the
You're
other day.
taking a piss.
I smoked J
Calm it
Robo the
down,
other
mate.
day.
Hey Sam, just
Smoked
fix your
him.
mic real quick. It's quite echoey though. But yeah, carry on.
Do you know what I mean? I've beat these guys, you know. I've beat Ricardo before, not in a comp set, but I've beat you guys. You know what I mean? And
You beat Ricardo. You've got more. Sorry, Harry, but they've got a lot better players than Harry. So
yeah, but what? It's all about depth, right? That's what we're talking about, depth. We've got miles of players than me.
you can get fucking
I mean,
spanked, mate.
I will see, but it's good to see you cheerleading for them though. Like we do see you've got their little crown on your thing. But it's
No,
good
I'm
to
just
see
being
it's
real.
good to see
Like,
you
I
cheerleading
can
for them,
smack
innit?
the piss
They
out
might
of
let you in one day, you know, when you get out there a bit. If you don't struggle.
Well, I don't need that
Oh,
one.
Bro, fix your mic in it and then chat to me because no one can even hear you, bro.
I would have to vouch.
Sorry, I don't have a mic to rap into. For
Nah,
some reason.
what you were
With dead
speaking
bars.
what you were speaking at first, where you was dead clear, and you said like this, just speak like that.
Oh, mate, this is a joke. AirPods are not the greatest.
That's better.
Yeah, that's better. Go on, say what you were saying.
Hello? Yeah. Well, I was just saying that BFAP, all they've got is Zayaf, and that's it.
I don't know. I think
Trixie.
Trixie would wipe your whole camp.
Dirty
Oh, yeah,
Dave
that's
too.
Dave would wipe your whole camp. I think I'd wipe half of them. Line them up. I'll call them right now.
If you leave it out, fucking hell.
What do you think?
Oh, I literally out wrestled you with
Hebden.
Rob.
Deco Hebden. Smokesha. Lawyer. Keep going. Run it up. Who else? Well, you got Zane. Zane's pretty good. Shout out Zane. I like Zane. We have some good fights in ranks.
I mean, just
Who
some
else?
mention as
Hook
well
Crease.
for the first week.
He's never beat me.
Yeah, but I beat you.
So,
That's saying
who are
something.
you, bro? Who are you? You act like I'd
I'm
try.
shit.
I don't even jump. I don't even jump. Do I jump? Answer the question. Do I jump?
Do I jump? Do I jump?
Do I jump though? In ranked OWC where you're knitting for your points, do I jump?
Yeah, but
Do I
do I
jump?
though?
I don't
Against
give
who?
a fuck about this. What happened when we played on the FSD team, the FSK team? You got battered, bruv. I was on like 48 hours no sleep, working for 2 weeks straight. I come in,
Yeah,
no
what about
jumps,
the
and what you
FSK
got
team?
you got some mad flash. Your whole team,
What?
bro, I run
The
through your
FSK
whole
team?
team, innit? Talk about depth. You ain't even got like one player that's hit top 15 or something in it is. So talk about depth.
I mean, we have Matty that went 5-0, but yeah, no,
Who?
yeah, no.
Hookery, Aaron,
Nothing.
gang.
Aaron's not there. Aaron's not there, to be fair.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah, no.
Who else you got? Optics, he's a good player. Took his prime time belt. Who else?
Yeah, but like,
You just sit over there, innit? Put your pom poms down and let me chat to
yeah, no,
Ricardo.
but like, the thing is, Jakey, you're actually shit. Like, I don't know what else you want me to
True
say.
story, innit? True story. But I've been doing my thing for the longest, you know. I've been esports
Yeah, my
competitor.
face is
You
twice.
know what I mean? I've been esports competitor. What are
Hey
you guys
Sam,
doing?
hey Sam,
These men are doing. Look,
Sam, just a question for you.
Go on.
Obviously your camp's new to the scene compared to BFAP. Like everyone in BFAP has got that like top level experiences fighting for like championships and whatever organisation that be fighting at the top of ESFL. Your camp, it's only really yourself and Matty who's got that ESFL experience. How do you think that will like come up against BFAP when you do eventually fight them?
I mean, to be fair, I reckon most people will get nervous, yeah, but it really don't matter. It doesn't matter.
So are you saying your skills just that much better than BFAP's? You'll be able to beat them and the nerves won't matter. Is that basically what you're saying?
Don't get me wrong. I think Trixie and Zayaf are really good.
Yeah.
What about Dave?
And
Any of you up on Dave? Up on Dave in your camp?
Yeah, I think Matt is, and I think Dylan is.
I'm up on Dave on PS.
We're not talking about PS, bro.
My bad. Let me get back in my hole.
You know what I mean? But it's cool, man. Do you know what I mean? Let Vex do their thing. Like, don't get me wrong, I rate Vex. Like, they're alright. Like Zane, good player. Like, they've had to borrow some players from FSK and that just to even get him. But yeah, man, they should do alright. They do better than DT Boxing, but Don't know, man. First week when Kingsman sweep them, maybe 2 on them. Then I chat to them then, man.
Leave it out. Fucking hell. You ain't even going to play any games because your team won't get.
Yeah, I'm fighting against Ditty Boxing and that, and they'll W in it.
Oh, I can't fucking hell. I can literally put I can put something stupid up against them and they could win.
Oh yeah. Good trash talk.
I haven't even got a Division 20, bro.
Good thing you don't do this for a day job.
Huh?
Good thing you don't do this for a day job, buddy. Do you want to borrow some of our members as well to maybe get you some wins, or just borrow Please, Ricardo, we need Gem Bucks.
Yeah, but really, if you think about it, would they pay for FSD?
What are you talking about? You
would like if they were
slating on your own members? You slating on your own members now? Mad.
No,
I don't know, man. I think Jamie Bucks would. I think Zane would, yeah. Great players, all about depth, right? That's what we're talking about here.
Yeah, Zane problem, to be fair. Zane's pretty good.
I know, man. You just wouldn't even get an FSD.
I mean,
they probably wouldn't because they got Fad, Ash, and Jamie, and Holloway.
Yeah. Dave's up.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's apart from that grease ball on your team, Zayaf, maybe on his 200 ping.
I don't know, man. Me and Zayaf matched earlier. Fucking 160 clean.
Yeah, still dead.
How's that dead? It was natural, right?
160. How was that not dead?
That's all right. Stable, right?
Webcam. One for yourself.
Yo, what's up, man?
We mentioned Jakey said he'll play against the likes of Dirty Boxing and LW. What do you make of that one as well? Because I think that was kind of a hidden insult there. How you
I definitely picked up on the little shot that he put in there, but it's all good. I mean, you can just ask him what happened in the ESFL when we fought.
Jakey, any response to that?
Yeah, should we ask him?
But dude, don't get me wrong, bro. Don't get me wrong. Hey, hold on, Jakey.
Lucky.
I got okay. Whatever, bro. Lucky or whatever. You're on the canvas, but
like all your wins against.
I don't have any disrespect for you. You just said that, and I'm just saying what I would say back to anyone else.
Do you know what I mean?
You know what I mean, man?
LW Mark Jeff and that. I think that shit.
Mark Jeff was never even in our camp, bro.
Alright, boys, I'm just making it a bit exciting, man. Don't take it to heart. Fucking hell.
Either way, bro. I mean, I like Jakey, bro. I hop in Jakey streams when he's streaming, bro. I spread love. So I mean, if he wants to hate on LW, it's whatever, bro. It's not personal.
No, it's not.
But I mean, I'll smack him in the octagon. Tell you that.
You struggle against Hammer,
bro. I did struggle against you.
Oh, up on Hammer like 15-0.
What? You're 15-0 on Hammer?
No disrespect for Hammer.
Maybe 15-1.
I didn't hear you, bro.
No, Hammer's dead.
Hammer's what?
No, I made him dip.
Sure.
Can help us.
Right.
To just make it exciting.
First week, obviously, we got the fixtures. So we'll go with Bang Europe against Dirty Boxing. What are you saying? Is it a free or
Everybody's sleeping on Diddy Boxing. Everybody's saying that they didn't deserve to be there. They needed to try out like Vex did and all that. We not looking past anybody. Doc. Everybody knows Doc. He's a vicious grappler. I'm sure they're gonna try a grapple-heavy approach against my killers. They're gonna try and they're gonna fail. At the end of the day, B3 on top.
So are you saying a free or
I'm gonna say a nice cheeky little 2-1. Our cleaner, the last fight, the cleaner is gonna clean it up nice and easy.
I mean, obviously they got the big fish in Satchmore Life, so I think that will be a very challenging fight if you're up against Satch, because obviously we all know he took a round off God Out My Pig in his title run. Jakey, obviously you're up against us. What are you saying?
I'm looking forward to it. It's banging this like. It's the finalists, going at it. It's a good one. I'm very interested to see who you send out due to availability and things like that. I got sort of rough idea.
I mean, just a quick one, right? Answer it truthfully. Is all your members there on availability?
No.
No, ours aren't either. I'll be honest with you.
So it's interesting. Like we ain't got everyone available. You ain't got everyone available. So it's just gonna be how it matches up,
Yeah.
I am really excited for it because it is sort of bragging rights, everything on the line sort of thing. You're gonna see some great matchups, some of the highest level matchups you're gonna see this season. And I'm pretty sure everyone's looking forward to it. You got your boys with your pom poms at the back, everyone hating on BFAP, but regardless, we know who's at the top of the pond, so these men can keep hating from the lower leagues, I guess.
I mean, yeah.
What about you? You excited for it?
Yeah, I think between FSD and BFAP, there's kind of like a mutual respect that we both know that at the end of the season, when that does come, it'll both be like us two. I think both of us recognise that, and both of us recognise the challenges against each other. So I think it's just an intriguing one to watch to see how that one does play out. So yeah, I think we're all looking forward to it inside FSD to see how it goes down. Grains, obviously you're up against KM. KM, like we was on about before, they're an established camp, yourself and new. Are you predicting a big statement in this one? What your score are you going with?
Grains just said, "Don't ask me a question." He said he'll be a sec.
Oh, cheers, Grains. Webcam, obviously you're up against DK. What are you saying?
I just think we're going to go in there and be really technical. I mean, I think we used to be known kind of as only strikers, but in the past couple of months, a lot of our guys have been really in the grappling. So I think if they're going to come out there and expect we're just going to strike and be afraid to take them down and choke them out, I mean, they're crazy. So I expect an LW victory, nothing less, man.
Mm-hmm. What score are you going with?
What'd you say, man?
What score are you going with against DK?
So could it be possible that it goes to like a 2-2, like a 3-2, right? That's possible if it goes 2-2.
It's like a best out of three.
Fights.
3 fights.
So it can't be a 3-2 final score?
No, 2-1.
It's either 3-0 or 2-1.
Man, I'm calling him at 3-0. Fuck EK, man. Fuck EK 2022. 3-0.
That's something I could get behind. Fuck EK 2022.
LW, let's go LW. I like that.
I mean, Naz, what are you saying? Obviously, you got a target on your back. I don't think, obviously, a lot of camp leaders are happy with how it planned out for EK. Obviously, with, like Webcam was saying before, coincidentally, they had 15 members like for the team. When that got announced, I think a lot of people wasn't happy about that. So you got a target on your back this season. What are you saying your members are going to do in the week 1 versus LW?
Yeah, so personally, my camp's been overlooking LW. I sat out for this one, but I might have to jump back in because of the trash talk from LW. But yeah, I'm confident that the first few weeks for Xbox, we will get 3-0 swipes. I'm a bit more worried about week 5. I don't know what that camp's called. That's why I'm a bit more worried. I don't think I've played any of them. Can you see that? EK
Dirty boxing.
Dirty Boxing. Yeah, I've not paid one member from Dirty Boxing, so I can give an opinion on that.
They're great camp.
So the rest I've played. So
you just said you're having a 3-0 in the first couple of weeks, and in the second week you've got B3 Bang. Just what you make of that one?
Oh yeah, confident. I've played everyone in B3 recently, and not seen anything special. I think the best player in their camp is probably. Nah, I couldn't even tell you, to be honest. But, but yeah, we're overlooking B3 as of now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Bang, what have you got to say to that one? I think obviously, like you were talking about before, you've obviously got Blackout, you've got Leaks. So you might cause some upsets there. Obviously, in Naz's head, I think the people who's going to be viewing it with you isn't even matchup.
Listen, the only reason Nas is saying that is because his boy beat me on rank and was talking hella shit. They all trash. Your boy little Don, aka motherfucking Scarface, Pussyface, whatever the fuck his name is, he's trash. I eat that motherfucker for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, B. I'm like 11-1 on that kid, and he want to talk all that reckless shit? We gonna see when we match up, when B3 comes out on top, as always.
I like it. Sam, obviously you as an ear, we've done predictions for this week. What are you saying it goes down versus KM?
It depends on the nerves, but if everything's alright on the night, it's an easy 3-0. But it's UFC, anything could fucking happen, and everyone knows that.
Yeah. So are you going with 2-1 in the end, or?
I'll say 2-1. Just so I don't sound like a cunt.
Just before we wrap it up, we'll go through everyone. Who's your target? Like, who do you want to beat the most? Bang, we'll go here in this one. Bang, you there?
Exactly.
My bad. What was that? Say it again.
We'll go through everyone. So obviously, every camp is going to have that one camp that you just want to beat the most. Who is your target on for this season? If you had to pick one.
Our target for this season is FSD. We want to come at the top, and let's believe we don't miss.
Fair enough, I respect it. Jakey, yourselves?
On a personal level,
Yeah.
I'd like to beat EK because fuck EK. Like Blink, little nerd, Don, little nerd. Do you know what I mean? Like they all talk the most shit. So I'd like to just 3-0 them and just, do you know what I mean? But as a team level, obviously aiming at the top, like Bang said, trying to beat FSD and claim that we are really up there.
Grange, yourself? Obviously, you was arguing with Jakey before. Is your target on BFAP or?
Don't really like anyone, to be honest. Just whoever.
Well, so you just want to smash everyone's head in then, basically, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Just smash everyone.
Everybody, brother.
Webcam, obviously you was mentioning EK as yours, EK as well.
Yeah, man. I'm full ride. Fuck EK, man. You know, fuck them. Nothing less.
Naz, do you have any target on anyone really?
Yeah, so yeah, my personal target will probably be FSD just because they have good players. They've probably got like the best reputation for like highly skilled players. So definitely want to beat a few of those guys like like Jamie or like McClaff. One of those good guys on the big stage. Because I think I could do that. I'm pretty sure I can train people in my camp to do that. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I like it. Obviously Sunday it's all gonna go down. All of us here, the trash talk is gonna go down. Could someone please help me? Is it 2 p.m. Central Time? Is it?
Yeah.
2 p.m. Central Time. Does anyone know what that is? UK for the people who's in
8
UK.
8 p.m. UK.
8 p.m. UK time. Cheers, JK. It'll all be going down. B3 versus Dirty Boxing, Vex versus KM, LW versus EK, and obviously ourselves, FSD versus BFAP. It's going to be a fun one. I hope you all enjoy battling for second place. It's going to be a great season.
Wait, Harry, I say we do a like guess the leaderboards, like who's going to finish where.
Oh, yeah, we can do that before we finish if you like. Bang, we'll start with you. If you want to go through your leaderboard, so you have to name every single camp on here where they're going to finish.
Top to bottom to top.
Bottom to top. There you go. Cheers, Grains.
Bottom to top?
Yep.
Well, all I'm going to tell you is B3 on top. Everybody below.
Easy way to get out of the question on that one. JK?
Right, I'll give you DT Boxing at the bottom. Sorry, boys. LW after them. Sorry, boys. No, not personal. Then I reckon it goes Kingsman, Vex, EK, B3, FSD, BFAP.
First. Sam, yourself, obviously you suggested it, so I think you'll have a good idea on this one.
Right, I reckon City Boxing at the bottom because they don't even have a single Division 20. I don't really know LW at all. All I know is Webcam. That's literally it. So them next, and I reckon EK after them,
Good.
and then Kingsman, B3, BFAP, us, FSD.
Wait, did you just put yourself second?
You're not meant to do that, bro. You know that. You're not meant to do that, innit? Proper cheerleader beat, man. No, FSD. No, man.
No, I'm being real.
If you're being real, man, you don't finish above BFAP or EK, but yeah.
As long as Stinky Graceful ain't there, we're all good, man.
To be fair, I think I haven't finished above EK, but Webcam yourself, if you had to put everyone in order, finishing top to bottom.
I mean, I really just don't know Dirty Boxing other than Sachamo. So, I mean, I guess they're the bottom. I also don't know anything about Vex either. I mean, other than Grains. I've only talked to Grain once. So I'll probably go with them. Even though y'all looked really good in the fucking qualifier, but also that team was, y'all were going to murk that team regardless. So it's DB, Vex, B3. I think we beat EK. And then I mean the last couple ones are what? Who am I missing? FSD, BFAP, and is KM in there, right? So yeah, KM.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know. I think we can beat KM. I think we can beat a lot of these teams. It's just the toughest ones. I think, in my opinion, are going to be FSD and BFAP because obviously they got Fatinator, Suave, BFAP's got Trixie, Zayaf, Dave. I mean, so we'll probably be. I hope top 4, man, or win it all.
Champions League football secured. Naz, if you want to answer final one.
Yeah, so of course I'm going to say EK at the top. In second place, I will probably give that to BFAP. Third place would be FSD. That's just my opinion. I think everyone's, giving FSD like too much high expectations. I personally think that some of their players they can crumble under pressure. But players like Zayav and Dirty Dave from BFAP, I feel like they've got a lot more experience in like the comp scene. I think they will do better than FSD. That's just my opinion.
Listen here, son, are you forgetting ESFL Live when we had little Suave Jamie battering on Zayav?
Oh yeah, but then you've got to consider, ping and all that stuff.
That's what you're saying.
Us Europeans, we love low ping, but once we're up against the US boys, it's a different, it's a different game.
Mm-hmm. Before we finish up, if we can all just get one prediction, it can be for the PS side, it can be for the Xbox side. It doesn't have to be worse than one finishes. But my prediction myself is EK don't end up with any championship. Bang, if you want to answer it.
Say it again.
So if you just have to make one prediction about the season, so it could be like a team finishing with 0 wins, it could be a team winning them both.
I think pretty much every team is gonna get a win. They're not gonna be winless. But my guess is that the finals is gonna be me, B3, and FSD at the top.
I like it. I like it. Jakey, if you had to go making out their prediction for this season.
I don't know. Maybe Priox's team take a few L's and then disband week 1.
Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. Like they don't really compete much, do they? How many competitors they got? Like
well, their roster hasn't even been revealed yet.
That's what
they
I mean.
Have to send it in on.
And I know they don't really take competitive L's too well, so maybe something like that.
So you're saying they don't finish the season? That's going to be your prediction?
Yeah, they don't finish the season.
I like it. Sam, yourself?
I don't think Ditty Boxing will win a single match in a single set the whole season. And I'll do 50 quid.
I like it. I like it. Webcam, if you had to say one.
I don't really have a big prediction for the whole season, but I do think we're going to shock a lot of people week 1. And when we beat EK, people are going to put some more respect on our name. And then we're just going to move on from there.
Nah, because EK looks shit as well.
Naz, so if we go with you, obviously I know what you're going to say. You're going to say you're going to win 2 belts. We all know it's not happening. So
I'm quite confident in PlayStation side to win. That's only because, like I said earlier, that's only because I said that I've played most of them guys and I know how good they are. These Xbox guys, I haven't played them much. I feel like I need to play with them more for me to be able to give you a good answer. But as of right now, I'm confident in EK PlayStation to win championship.
Mm-hmm. I think out of the
Harry, what's your prediction for the standings?
Us at the top. BFAP second, Vex third, B3 fourth, EK fifth. Oh no, KM fifth, EK sixth, LW seventh, Dirty Boxing eighth. That's what I'm going with.
EK 6, Jesus.
You'll be in Europa League, you pal. But yeah, before the finish as well, obviously ESFL this season is all camp related. So you need to be in a camp to compete. It's not an individual thing. But I know myself and I know other people in there will be keeping an eye out in prime time leagues like that. So if you're looking to get within the ESFL, just get competing in leagues prime time. I know myself, others in here, will all be looking. We'll keep an eye on leagues like that. So if you want to get in and join the ESFL this season, just perform well in leagues. All the team reps will keep an eye on you. But yeah, that's my message to anyone who's not in a team and looking to compete. Just perform well in other leagues and you'll get picked up at some point. But thank you to everyone who's joined me today. Webcam, Naz, Sam, Jakey, Bang. You've all been great. Any last messages any of you would like to say before we wrap up?
Yeah, I just want to say shout out to Harry. Thanks for having me. It's going to be a fun season, and I look forward to competing with all you guys.
Likewise.
Yeah, fuck you too.
Yeah, same as that. Good luck to everyone with their fights.
Mm-hmm.
Hope camps don't argue too much about people not getting picked, things like that. But I hope it's a good season. It's a fun season, and it goes pretty smoothly because this setup is it's interesting, man. The setup's a lot interesting, a more branded setup, you know, with all these camps finally getting their name put out there a bit more.
Anything else, Naz, Webcam? Anything else you'd like to say before we finish?
Yeah, it's going to be a good season, and yeah, it will definitely be a good one.
I'm saying is just I'm pretty fucking excited. I'm excited for some of my guys who haven't been able to compete in the ESFL before the season to get a chance, and I'm just looking forward to the future's bright.
Obviously, you've all done does a big favour here. I know you all have your own socials, so if you just like to shout out anything, now's just time to do it. If you just want to send me the links as well, I'll put it in the description. People can find you there as well.
But
Shout out BFAP Gaming on Twitter. Shout out twitch.tv/Jakey183. You can catch me whooping all these boys from 12 till 12 every single day. Shout out all my team. Yeah, shout out everyone else, man. Shout out the ESFL, shout out Primetime, shout out BFL, all the guys that give us these platforms to do this on, man.
Anything else anyone else would like to shout out? If not, I'll just put it in the description after if you remember.
Shout out your TikTok, Naz. Plug your TikTok.
I think everyone knows about my TikTok, but yeah, shout out to my TikTok. Make sure you guys follow that. Yeah, you're definitely going to see a few BFAP members on that very soon. So, you know, make sure you don't miss that.
It's going to be a fun one. 8 p.m. UK time, Sunday. It will all go down the start of the season. Thank you all for joining me. Till Sunday. Obviously, we'll all see you then. But yeah, thank you very much for doing it.
Peace.
Sweet.